You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy's in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's cracking, man? What's going on?
Man, another one, man. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Pretty good, brother. Pretty
Sure.
good. I was pissed off, but I'm all right.
How was your week, man?
It was rough.
It was a rough week.
It was a cool week.
Do tell.
Nah, finals got me pissed off.
Finals got you pissed off.
Okay.
Okay.
Got me hot.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
Got a big game tonight.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we gotta bounce back.
Most definitely. Jeff, camera's always on.
Always on, bro.
You better know it. For sure, Weezy, what we got up on the show today?
Today we're breaking down the NBA 2018 finals, baby.
Yeah.
FSP style.
Always.
Everything paid for. You hear me?
Yeah, you better
Pink slips
know
on
it.
everything.
Pink slips on
All
everything.
this shit paid for.
For sure. Most definitely.
Okay.
Yes, paid. Yeah, for sure.
Everything paid for.
Most definitely.
You said pink slip.
Pink slip. I got pink slips on everything.
We bringing up pink slips already?
Uh-oh.
New pink slip?
What we do?
He trying to play hot dog.
What you talking about? Weezy, what's your best of the week, man? Jeff, you had.
My best of the week, man. But my boy scored 51 points, man.
Yeah.
In
For sure.
in the finals.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
for
talking about that, but I'm gonna roll with that.
That's your best of the week. Great performance.
I got to.
My best of the week, man, was watching Yo MTV Rap celebrate their 30th anniversary on Friday. MTV didn't show it live, but they streamed it on. You ever heard of Grand Good?
No.
It's via Twitter.
Okay.
It's pretty clear.
Yeah.
You know, you had Dougie Fresh, of course, Big Daddy Kane, B-Rakim, KRS-One, just to name a few that all performed. And no skinny jeans was allowed on that stage.
This was old school.
Oh, it looked like 1998.
That's chains. Big chains.
Big chains, big clothes.
Yeah.
Some gray hair.
I remember these guys are all pushing 50.
Vets. Vets, for sure. I just wish MTV, which is music television channel, right?
They stopped doing
Wish they actually air music, for sure.
My best of the week?
Yeah, go ahead.
LeBron press conference.
Oh, man.
Yes.
He grabbed that purse like a bad
Like a
chick.
bad one.
Yeah.
Like a bad one.
Yeah, he grabbed it.
Jeff, why is that funny to you, though?
Because it's just how you think about it.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever been in an argument with a young lady
Oh, for sure.
and she grabbed her chains in her purse and leave your house
Yeah.
and tell you do better tomorrow?
Yeah.
I had memories.
I mean,
He grabbed that purse.
He
I
grabbed
don't
that
Put
think
his
purse.
that's
shades
funny.
on.
Put his shades.
I don't think that's funny.
Adjusted his shorts.
That's because the man just scored 51 points.
Nah, man, it's just, look, man, he had an incredible game.
You never seen nobody get mad at the press conference?
Absolutely. Cam Newton did. AI
Yeah.
done it. AI. Practice.
Yeah.
AI had practice at the press conference.
Yeah, MVP did it.
Hey, I
Yeah, he
had-
got mad when Rubio gave him a triple-double. He got pissed off
He sure did.
with his net shirt on.
It sure did.
That wasn't funny.
It was very funny. Hey, Westbrook
But
in
you
a net,
laughing at my boy how he scored
Westbrook in a net
51
shirt is
points in a
hilarious.
perfect game and had his team in perfect position to win.
Yeah.
You laughing at that?
Listen, okay, here's my thing. I'm gonna find humor in anything. When OKC lost, and the first thing Twitter posted was the "I'm Missing You" K song
For sure.
with Westbrook and KD memes all through it. That was hilarious.
Yeah, no, for sure. You gotta find some
Gotta
fun.
find, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Because you gonna get so mad you gonna want to kill J.R. Smith yourself.
Yeah, no, for
I
sure.
do.
See what I'm
He was
saying?
upset. He called me. He talked. I ain't never heard you that mad, man. Very upset. What's your worst of the week, Weez? While we're moving on.
J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
Shit.
That goes without saying. What about you, Jeff?
I'll say another worst of the week.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's Kanye West's his listening party.
Okay.
Because they was out there acting like they just listened to My Dark Twisted Beautiful Fantasy, like whatever. It wasn't that good.
That's a good album.
It's a good album, don't get me wrong, but they was out there acting like it was just musical, like it was
In
like
Wyoming.
they like it was. He had Dame Dash out there, like
Yeah,
it
no,
was
for
just,
sure.
like it was the best thing they ever heard in their life.
Yeah.
He was around a lot of people. Excuse me, around a lot of people who just want to be in front of the camera. Too.
Most definitely.
Exactly.
Dame loved that.
Yeah, Dame loved
You know what I'm saying?
that
So,
invite. He needed that.
He needed that invite.
Yeah,
you know what I
most
mean?
definitely.
So, worst of the week for
Yeah.
me. Sinuses.
Sinuses.
Yeah,
Yeah, they here.
it's
Yeah.
rough. It's rough.
I'm telling you what, though.
Yeah.
I got some new Zaza or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
You ready?
Shout out to it. Hey, boy. Hey.
He's really good.
Hey.
Man.
What you got to do, you got to switch it up. If you get
Yeah.
used to something
That's
and you feel it's not working, just switch it up.
Okay.
Boy, that Zaza.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Zaza.
Now listen, I gotta eat bee pollen, man.
What's that?
Alright.
I'm just asking what it is,
Yeah,
bro.
can I go my? Can I?
Yeah, make sure you edit that too.
No. It's in there.
Can I get my worst of the week out?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Slim Jimmy. turned a $50,000 Audemars and a $50,000 Yachtmaster Rolex, which is also $50,000, and connected them to a Dior strap for a total of $125,000 sunglasses. You can't even see out of them, Jeff. What in the entire hell? And I was talking to Lou about this. Shout out to Spike Lou. We were like, you're a kid, man. He just having good times.
Yeah.
You know, they do a couple of shows and get that back.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I wish I was a jeweler because they eating really good off of these dudes. Like, I was watching Yachty. Yachty has like over $5 million worth of jewelry.
Yeah.
He said he lost like 7 grills. Like, I understand we grew up in the bling bling era.
True enough.
And no question, but come on, man. $125,000 because you turned 2 watches into sunglasses?
So are they separate glasses? Or
Dude, they're glasses. No, he turned. Go ahead.
His album surprised even him.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So he had to do something like that. Because nobody expected the album.
Yeah, abstracted.
Yeah, all right. Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the good old SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lou each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the Drake versus Pusha T episode.
Most definitely. Hot topic. I have a scorching hot take.
Go ahead.
I really don't think that Drake's diss record was about Pusha T. I think he was more mad that Kanye allowed this record to come out after they had been in Wyoming, building, doing all type of music, for him to allow him to talk about him in a song like that. That's why Ye got the brunt of the whole. He got the brunt of the beat.
Man, remember I said that when y'all was ganging up on me in the group chat. Y'all was coming from my head.
Shout out to the Real group chat.
Y'all was Real group chat was coming from my head.
Drake was in Wyoming with.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah. And I'm telling you.
Well, I don't know about that. He was in for Pablo.
Yeah, he was there for Pablo. But I'm telling you, he was supposed to be on the song. What's the Care for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Ye's supposed to be on it. Nice for what? Supposed to be on Nice for What. So I think Push got his little shots in there, but the shots that I'm talking about from the Drake did. It was the majority. He was mad at Ye. We
said Kanye called a lot off this.
But this is a sports podcast, most definitely. So, Ladies Room Podcast, man. You check out Rizzo and Anne-Marie to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room. Their latest episode is up right now, and you can catch up on past episodes and follow the Ladies Room Podcast on IG and Facebook. One time for Coach Locke.
Shout out to the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies, most definitely. Me and my dog Animal Brown. Fresh for Dummies, man. Self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. You can catch our latest issue, What to Rock Festivals edition. It's up right now. Governor's Ball just closed today.
Yes.
Today, probably, right? That's directly for the culture for sure. Follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies and simply search Fresh for Dummies on all of your social media. Also, go to the YouTube channel. Check out COD Live. Hella episodes up right now. Easy to find. YouTube.com/RealView. Most definitely.
And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-hosts. Purchase your FSP merchandise. Catch up on past episodes from the other shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How do you do that, you ask Weezy? Just simply search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real. RMG.
Most definitely. Jeff.
Yes, sir.
You on the clock, man. You got 10 good wrestling seconds.
That's what's up.
Let's get it.
All right, so the CM Punk, former WWE wrestler versus WWE Doctor Chris Amon trial just started this week. So I don't know if y'all familiar how that goes. Right? So Punk was one of the top WWE wrestlers at his time.
Most definitely.
He stepped away for personal reasons, and he's actually suing WWE for basically malpractice, for putting him back in the ring when he wasn't ready.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, giving him Z-Packs when he was clearly having concussions and other things. So he's going for the jugular, as they say.
Yeah.
The trial started this week, and under oath, because he's never admitted what the CM in his name stands for. So he had to admit it, and it actually stands for Chick Magnet. I see that. That's hilarious. That's pretty hilarious.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so never knew that. So, slow week in WWE.
It's
definitely slow week. That trial gonna be serious though because
it's gonna bring out some shit.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, some stuff they really didn't want to get out, and some stuff that they thought they had gotten past from the steroid era and things like that. So this would be something to watch.
CM Punk, Chick Magnet.
That's my guy, man.
That's what's up.
Mine's the Chick Magnet.
Question of the week, fellas.
Let's do it.
You can only choose one.
Ah, shit.
Here we go. Number one,
Uh-huh.
an unlimited shopping spree for clothing only to Macy's or Dillard's, and you can't resell for profit. So you can't resell. It's only clothing for you. Number two, unlimited access to any sneaker but at retail price, and you cannot resell the shoes either as well. All right. Number three, free gas for the rest of your life. Number four, and last but not least, free groceries for the rest of your life, but you can only shop at Piggly Wiggly Food Line.
You trying to play my eye.
I'm just saying, they ain't got nothing to do. Which one are you picking?
That's the sneakers. That's not even a question. That's not close. The sneakers, right?
Give me the gas, Paul.
Free gas for the rest of your life.
Free gas the rest of my life?
Free
I don't think I'm wearing J's at 75.
I mean, sneakers though. I mean,
I might wear them Air Monarchs by then.
no, for sure. But it's free sneakers at retail price. You're still paying retail price. Now you can get any sneaker that you want,
Yeah.
and you have access to them, but you still got to spend your bread.
So if you want the cap and gowns, you can get them for the $250.
You can get them for the retail price
Yeah.
of $250.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go with free groceries for the rest of my life.
From Piggly Wiggly though?
From Piggly Wiggly, even though you know,
That's shocking. to
Yeah.
hear you say that.
I know I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
because you gotta think about it. Piggly Wiggly, yeah, I would shop there
Yeah.
and get the stuff that I need.
Yeah.
But if I need produce, all that stuff, I would just go somewhere else.
That's why I said I would get the gas, because
Gas is gas.
yeah, gas.
I don't believe you just said that. Wow.
I mean,
He
because
found me for going to Kroger.
But it's free though. But it's free.
it's free. It's free. You can everything else. Only thing that makes me think, what can you get from Macy's and Dillard's? You can just go polo heavy. You can become a low head.
Yeah. Great Apollo, man.
I can get busy.
You can get-
I'll be alright in Macy's and Dillard's.
Yeah, you can get busy in Macy's and Dillard's for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
For free. Testing for free.
For free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's funny, cameraman?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let us know. Appreciate everybody that sends us. That's a really good one, though.
Yeah, that's a good
For sure. Keep them coming at fullsportpress@gmail.com. Most definitely. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at fullsportpress. You got any questions, concerns, let us know. Don't forget to give us a comment. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page. On the iTunes page, please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend that shop at, CB, Honda CB.
Hey,
I could have, we could have used Honda CB right there.
Oh, gee.
But a lot of people don't know what the hell Honda CB is.
There has to be, 3 CDs left in that.
One.
Oh,
I
gee.
only know one.
Two.
That's
No,
one
two.
out- that's
I
one
only know
out-
one.
One out Shelby.
That's one on.
It's a Honda CB on shelf.
Yeah. And one on Lafayette. Well,
Yeah.
One on Crossville Highway too.
That's 3 then.
It's 30. Wow. The Revolution will be podcast. Before we get started, first half, we just got a poll question for the listeners.
Yes, sir.
Let the people hear.
This week's poll question is: which athlete has the best chance of regaining their superstar level of play heading into the 2018-2019 season?
Right.
Got Serena, Cat Sue Williams,
Most definitely.
Boogie Cousins,
For sure.
Tiger Woods, and JJ Watt.
Okay. So I think what Serena was listed as 500. So in turn, she's gonna have the harder ascend to get to the Tiger. Tiger got the
But the
hardest.
thing about it is, though, I was actually listening to someone break down golf the other day. It was like, really, the rankings are one thing, but
Yeah.
all it takes is one tournament third place win, and you jump 300 spots.
Right, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Not even a
Yeah.
win, just a third place finish.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
see,
and
if you-
tennis as well.
With tennis, though, in the second round, she would probably be playing Jane Johnson. Now she's playing Sharapova
Yeah.
in the second round, so which makes it a little bit more difficult. As far as, I think Boogie, tough sled.
Yeah.
Achilles,
Yeah.
you being a center,
Yeah.
coming into a free agency year, it's tough, man. I'll say who has the best chance is JJ Watt.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. But he's injury prone the last 2 years.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Last
Last 3
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
for sure. Let us know, man.
Thanks,
Go ahead.
Serena. Thanks, Serena.
You think Serena?
Yeah.
Y'all see Serena Cat Sue 2.0?
Can't wait.
Yeah. Cap, Serena.
Yeah.
You want to speak on it? Why? Wait, what's the
Nah.
Nah,
You want to talk about it?
You don't want to talk about it?
Somebody's mama right there.
Somebody, mom, for sure. We probably need to get out of here ready to start this first half.
Let's do it.
Let's go, fellas.
The first half is underway.
First half, how the sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week on the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we start, I'm J Hope.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What's cracking?
Weezy, where can they find you at on any social media? Let's start with Twitter.
Twitter. I'm at Weezy on Twitter.
Most definitely, where you at on IG?
FSP Weezy on IG.
FSP_Weezy.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Can't forget that underscore. Shout out to AB. Jeff, where you at? Social media. Start with Twitter.
Okay. Across the board.
Across the board.
J.E.'s lady for across the board.
Yeah.
Streamline.
And I'm J Hope everywhere. All social media. Catch me if you can. I am Gingerbread Man.
Is a Kingdom open?
Kingdom is very locked. But Twitter,
whatever you want to do.
hey man, holler at me on Twitter.
They said it's Snapchat.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm just telling you.
The world will not hear that.
It's Snapchat.
Wait,
I'm gonna say about
I be
4
saving
times.
a lot of y'all with these deletes and stuff. I saved Jeff a couple of times.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, for sure. Saved you millions of times. Most definitely.
Yourself a couple of times too?
Myself a couple of Cameraman don't say no.
Nah.
YouTube is wild. Yeah, most definitely. Let's kick things off in the first half with NBA talk and Brian Colangelo. Man, it was supposed to be a slow week of basketball leading up to the finals. The Philadelphia 76ers found themselves in the midst of I'm talking about a firestorm.
Goodness.
Of unprecedented controversy now. Brian Colangelo, the son of Jerry Colangelo, has five alleged burner accounts on Twitter, some of which criticize players and disclose sensitive team information. Now, the accounts also bash the person that created the process, Sam Hinkie, constantly while defending Colangelo's moves. Now, the rumor is that Colangelo's wife, Barbara Bettini, might be behind the most active accounts. Is this a fireable offense for Brian Colangelo?
Man, why is he still on the job?
I don't understand. I don't understand how he still has a job.
This was a hilarious
Dude.
Tuesday night. As it unfolded,
It went insane.
oh my God.
I don't understand. Why would he have some burner accounts?
Everybody I would say anybody in team management, they have burner accounts to check on their players, to see what's going on in the social media world.
It's like a parody thing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I know players with burner accounts.
Yeah, you better know it. Now, Brian Colangelo's reputation league-wide because of his father, he owned the Suns. Mm-hmm. He was the GM of the USA basketball team. Sure. It's shattered now. His reputation is shattered. And I think for the sake of the organization and its future, you can't keep him around. You got to let him go.
Go ahead,
Nah, yeah, they got to let him go because they up right now.
Yeah, no,
Philadelphia's up.
Yeah.
They went from worst to first pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, you don't want to keep that around. It's rough on them, though.
Yeah, not for sure.
If you were on, Tuesday night Twitter was on fire.
Yeah.
From the Pusha stuff
to
this. It rolled all into one.
I know, for sure. There's a lot going on.
Didn't want to log off Twitter Tuesday night.
Yeah.
A lot was going on, man.
But if you look at it and you say somebody who's in charge of your front office, the greatest impression, this is a big free agent year.
Yeah.
You can't get free agents, especially if their name is LeBron James, coming from a situation where he's currently at.
Exactly.
No, man. He's taking a shit ton of criticism. Dude, Dan Gilbert goes and criticized something he said in the Rachel Nichols interview about the Kyrie trade. He doubles down and says Kobe Allen made all the great moves. And listen, man, you can't get Paul George. You can't get LeBron James if this dude is still the GM, even though they have a relationship with him. He has to go.
5 though.
5.
2.
You have 2.
5.
Come on, 5 is too much.
Yeah, man. 5 was a lot.
5 was a lot of anything.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Let's keep it on Twitter, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So Demarius Randall is currently a little over $90 million in debt.
Woo! 90 M's.
At least if this tweet,
Yeah.
am I still verbal contract with everybody?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about it. So Cleveland Browns corner offered a free jersey for every retweet if the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. He's roughly over 900,000 retweets as of this.
That's one of those things, man, where
That's your guy, right?
Nah, that's AB boy.
Oh, okay.
Got nothing to do with that. He played with the Browns. So
Yeah,
I got a bunch of my guys.
Yeah, I got some guys.
So he got Golden State winning.
He had Cleveland winning.
Yeah.
And he said he's buy everybody a jersey. Now he's come out this week saying, no, he's not gonna do it.
You better retrade.
You know what I'm saying?
Cleveland's gonna win.
He's thinking about other ways to, to help fans, to do something nice for fans if they do win.
Yeah.
But he didn't expect it to go viral. Like, come on.
Hell, come on, you can't say that.
Get off Twitter then.
And he's set to make, what, 1.5 in 2018? So if you, all the money you still have to cost right around $70 million, that's insane.
And and the guy, even one of the jersey makers, actually told him to sell it to him at wholesale price.
Hey, we can talk.
I think you
can talk.
We can talk.
They paid 4 weeks.
I'm just that's what the guy was saying.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Hey, let's talk.
Yeah, you looking for that come up for real.
Man, that's a come up for sure.
Yeah,
Come on, Demarius Randall. Congratulations.
You played
yourself.
Most definitely. Let's talk about some football. Man.
Okay.
The American Flag Football League is an open registration tourney that is set to pit 128 different teams against each other for a chance to win $1 million in a final against one of the 4 teams. Now, the team leaders are Mike Vick, Justin Forsett, Chad Johnson, ex-NBA stars Carlos Boozer, Nate Robinson, and former Olympic sprinter Michael Johnson. The American Flag Football League has reached a broadcast agreement with the NFL Network, and as part of the deal, the NFL Network has agreed to air 11 AFFL games in 2018. Were you watching any of it?
Yes.
For sure. It's regular Joes included with the 128 teams that are weekend warriors that play flag football.
Yeah.
If they make it to the end, they play against one of the 4 teams. I think it's cool, man. It's something it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, this
Michael Johnson playing?
Nah, he's a team owner.
I'm finna say.
Yeah,
he'll play.
I
can get out there.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can get out there for sure. Yeah, I'm watching.
This is their, counterpart to the Big 3, which is back now.
That's exactly what it is.
So it's something,
Yeah, that makes sense. With the games being televised from June 29th to July 19th, that goes right into training camp, and it keeps football going. Yeah, that makes sense. It's smart for the NFL to get behind that.
Something something you might not watch every game, but you just scroll through. Check
it out. Yeah, just like I check some good WNBA this weekend or this week. Some good you check out a game yet?
No.
It's some good, man. I watched the Las Vegas Aces play.
Got their first win.
Got their first W. Hey, man, they got a good squad, man.
It's going to come together. Not this year.
No, hell no.
Not this year.
No, for sure. Most definitely.
All right, man. Can I put my TMZ hat on?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we going into some pop culture.
I'm not sure why you gave me this.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
All right.
And why you put it on me?
Or Weezy game.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Put it on me.
I say, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Both of y'all.
Is that rules?
I said,
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
You go, put it on me. Put it on me.
Ja Rule said it tough, you
Oh, boy.
So you know what they said?
Okay.
The Ja Rule's hits, he has more hits than Drake.
He does.
He does.
He does.
Hits.
He has
We're talking about hits.
Not better albums.
Not a better rapper.
Not better
Got
rapper.
some hits though.
Hits.
Ja got some hits.
We gotta.
We can do it.
We ain't got time.
We gotta do it. Yeah.
Hits.
I don't know about that.
Ja hits is.
I got some hits.
Yeah.
Ja Rule was popping back in the
I
day.
got some hits.
Ja got some hits. Anyway,
Okay.
let's talk about this is your man's though.
This is my guy,
All right.
Benjamin.
So Benjamin Simmons.
Yeah.
Was dating R&B pop.
Struggling
on
pop. Yeah.
Tinashe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Ben says, you know what?
Coach Lockjoint. That's Coach Lockjoint.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Coach Lockjoint Tinashe. Shout out to Coach Lock.
You gonna be hot.
He's gonna be hot about that. And I ain't taking it out. Nah.
Pause.
I'm taking that out.
All right. So Tinashe, right? Ben Simmons, they were dating. Ben Simmons said, you know what? It's a little too much on social media. They're doing a little bit too much for me. I'm a low-key guy.
Yeah.
I need to back away from this.
I agree.
Now, less than a week later, Ben Simmons was spotted with Kendall Jenner.
Shit. Run! Run!
Now, if you left Tinashe for being in social media and too much in the spotlight, call it paparazzi, but you move on to Kendall Jenner.
He literally said he broke up with her for Kardashian shit.
Yeah.
And then he ends up with a Kardashian Jenner.
Yeah.
This is a bigger deal than Colangelo's burner accounts. I'm dead ass. This should send more anxiety through the bodies of every Philadelphia 76ers fan right now because the Kardashian curse is for real.
Yeah,
that shit is legit.
You gotta get out of there, man.
You run.
You gotta get out of there.
You must run. Now this is it. Listen, if this goes now, listen. Ben has acquired a nice roster in his two and a half years.
Yeah. We talked about that.
Yes.
He
Yes.
Young sniper.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very unprecedented
Yeah.
for such a short run. But if this goes past the offseason, into the regular season of the Philadelphia 76ers, this could be a casualty.
If he does one cameo on that show,
oh my God,
it's rap.
If
stay away from that show, man.
If Ben and Kendall become a spinoff, like Chloe and Lamar,
Bendel.
Let's go.
Oh, Bendel.
Let's go.
We just created a Bendel.
Oh man.
Let's go. You know, Kanye didn't do it for a long time.
Nah, for sure. And every time he gets on the show, they get I think close to $1 million for his appearance. It gets harder and harder every year to argue about this curse and the existence of this curse. But I'm telling you, this can be. You better keep this as a casual summer situation.
Have some fun, man.
Athletes treat them like a rite of passage.
Yeah. Why do athletes like the same 6 women?
Athletes and rappers.
Who's the 6?
No, we
ain't going to that. But it's a circle.
It's a
circulation of.
Dude, she used to date Blake Griffin. At the beginning of this year. She used to date JC Jordan Clarkson last year.
She moving up though.
Yeah, she is. She's a role player.
Yeah. She's an all-star to possible one of the top 10 players in the league next couple of years.
They know what the hell they're doing. All right. Before we get started with halftime, let's talk about NBA sneakers.
Okay.
Now, signature sneakers have taken over the NBA in 2017-2018. If you have a signature sneaker, chances are your fellow NBA players are playing against you in your own shoes.
Wow.
Now, can you guess the most popular signature sneaker worn by NBA players in 2017-2018? What's the number one?
Kyrie.
Gotta guess.
LeBron.
Where you got, cameraman? Number one, Nike, Paul George, won. 42 players. What's number 2?
Let's stick with the Kyrie.
I'm going to go with LeBron again.
Kyrie, 3. 32 players. Number 3?
Kobe.
LeBron.
Nope. Kyrie, 4 with 24 players. Number 4.
I'm out.
Adidas, Dame 4, 21 players. And number 5 is the KD 10. And number 6 is the Nike Zoom Soldier 11. And bringing up the rear is Under Armour's Curry 4.
I think LeBron keeps those 15s to himself because he wears his own.
Now people play in them. I see Marcus Morris play in them. I've seen a couple of players in the whole WNBA play.
Yeah, I see people in the Zoom.
Yeah. But people play in the Zooms for sure. But I did not. People love the Paul George shoe.
That Paul George 1.
That Paul George 1 is a very solid shoe.
Especially for hooping.
For hooping. Most definitely. That damn number 6. That LeBron Zoom Soldier number 11.
I need a pair of those, man.
You got them. I got a pair for you. Damn it.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
No, good.
We fall down.
We get up.
We get up.
We get up.
Y'all ready to get started with halftime? Let's go.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown is a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. We're going to jump right into it this evening. We're talking with NCAA football, the transfer rule. Currently, the transfer rule is you are allowed to transfer as a non-graduate, but you have to sit out a year. But if you have already graduated, you can go to whatever level, be it FBF, FCS, Division II, and you don't have to sit out if you fulfilled your obligation. Should underclassmen, per se, be allowed to transfer without penalty? There's a lot of gray areas in this with myself. There are some family situations that could change for a young man when he chose to go to a university. There are some situations where the player may not want to compete with the people that surround him. So what are we doing? Are we giving them an out? Are we giving them an in? Would this help college football or would it hurt college football? Nick Saban's gone on record, said it's teaching our kids not to work hard. So Jimbo Fisher said the same thing. So FSP, what do you think? We're going to move on to the NBA. J.R. Smith tobacco. That play was brought to you by Steel Reserve 211. But nonetheless, we're talking about that, but we're not really talking about the free throw that George Hill missed. Those early threes and layups that they missed when LeBron should have had a triple double. Um, J.R. Smith made a bonehead mistake. Yes, he does make too much money for doing that, but it's a mistake that was made. My personal opinion, Cleveland might not be in another game since Kevin Durant destroyed the league and went to Golden State. Just moving on to the bum of the week, man. J.R. Smith. You got to be smarter than that, man. People have been comparing this debacle to the Chris Webber timeout, and I'm not going to compare it to the Chris Webber timeout simply because J.R. Smith's like 33, 34 years old. Chris Webber was a fresh 19 years old in college. So I'm not going to compare to that. J.R. Smith, man, you the bum of the week. Do better, man. I am the coach. Coach Brown it is. Roo, and I'm gone.
And that is another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. First thing you talked about the NCAA new transfer rule. How you guys feel about that?
About time.
I think this is not good for college football. It would create a wild west. You would be poaching players, especially freshmen. For example, Tua Tagovailoa. He's poached because he didn't play. Najee Harris, the backup running back at Alabama, number one player in the country. He didn't play. So in turn, you sit and say, "Oh man, this kid didn't play. Well, you should come to Florida and play. You're gonna play immediately."
Yeah, but you gotta graduate though.
No. This is for underclassmen, right?
No,
This is graduate.
You gotta be graduate.
You gotta be graduate player. The first change is for graduate players. They're talking what Saban and was talking about was like we're creating that if we go for the graduates and if we go further back.
Oh, okay. So all I heard was if they was going for just underclassmen. Because if it's underclassmen,
it's right.
I let you finish because you said Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua
let you finish all the way out.
That's my dog. Tua Tagovailoa.
Listen,
Heisman. He will win the Heisman this year.
Is he gonna start?
He will start and win the Heisman this year. It ain't even no question.
I think your other boy win the Heisman for West Virginia.
Willie G. I miss Willie G.
I just think my siblings gonna be back on the promise.
Nah, I'm telling you, Willie Tech is the worst thing that happened to Florida State.
Oh my God! Y'all ain't gonna win 10 games.
Yeah, now I bet. J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
Now we talked about this in pre-production. Is this a bigger blunder than Chris Webber?
I think so. No, the stage is a little bit bigger.
The stage is big in college basketball. It's only one game.
Yeah, that's what's saying.
Yeah.
It's just the one game, that timeout.
Ooh. What about Russell Wilson?
Ooh, interception.
Yeah.
That wasn't his call though. Well, did he change that play?
He threw that. He threw it.
But if he changed it, play the line,
he was throwing the route that was there.
Yeah.
And hoping either for a touchdown or passing the
If I can
He
remember,
got the worst case scenario, which was
worst case scenario for sure.
If I can remember, it looked like that play was called in the huddle too.
Yeah, nah.
He threw it right there.
It was one route.
It was one route.
Yeah, it was one route.
It was talking about smoke play.
Yeah.
Boom. 1 step, 2 step, pow, throw. Most definitely. I think that Russell Wilson's a bigger deal because it's the Super Bowl. One game.
That's the championship.
19.
Yeah, that saves it. 19.
Yeah.
But
Sheesh.
JR will get 25 tonight.
Speaking of JR,
Yeah.
we can talk some NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Let's get started with the second half.
The second half is underway.
Second half, 2018 NBA Finals breakdown. What we doing, Weezy? FSP style, ain't it?
Everything FSP style.
Most definitely. Before we start, I'm J.O.
Pink slips.
Pink
slips.
Yeah, most definitely. Everything definitely paid
You got
for.
pink slips on something?
A couple of things. Yeah,
All
nothing
right,
to talk about though.
Maybe I
Yeah, for sure.
Pink slips. Pink slips.
Who pink slips?
So, Weezy, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Are people really tired of the Warriors versus the Cavs?
Some people are, but they don't really matter. The people that's tired of it, they don't really matter.
Right.
They're not real fans.
They're not really fans.
They ain't really embracing what's going on.
Not even gonna front that game one was a good game. I didn't think the game would be that good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good game. But at the same time, A lot of people say they don't want the same dinner every night. Some people, I'm a salmon guy, right?
Okay.
I eat salmon 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah, for sure.
Yuck.
Nothing like switching it up a little bit, for
Yeah,
sure.
so everyone has a chance to play. Beat them.
But
LeBron said it best.
that's 100%. That's 100%.
Beat them.
I think this is different. It's the 4th consecutive year that these two teams have matched up in the championship round. It also brings a ton of storylines. Golden State with the best collection of basketball talent on one roster in recent NBA history versus Cleveland and the single greatest basketball player of his generation, or perhaps any generation, arguably. For sure. But give me LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and Kevin Durant on the same court. Everything at stake. I don't know how the 2017 and 18 NBA season could end in a more entertaining way. So we're here to break down the top storylines heading into Game 2 of the 2018 NBA Finals. The first question is, can LeBron carry this crew of misfits? For sure.
That goes without saying, right?
Misfits.
That's crazy. JR's proving them right.
Yeah.
He's proving them right so far.
Yeah. But I think with LeBron James, the way that he spends up to 7 figures maintaining his body, playing in 82 games, the effort that he has to expend to keep these boys in the game. And we were talking about this production.
Right.
He has to average close to 40 to 50 to keep them in the game. I think he's going to slow down, mainly due to the fact that how he slowed down against Boston.
He's going to have a tired game.
He's going to have a tired game,
Yeah.
and you can't have tired games against this team because they have too much firepower.
What's going to help him
Okay.
is that there's at least 3 to 4 nights in between each game. Well, at least 3 nights.
It is, for sure.
That's going to help them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't play again until Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that helps.
Yeah.
But the question, can he carry the crew? He has to.
He literally has
There's
to.
no. Go ahead.
He did. He's doing it.
He's doing it, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, for example, like 2 of the 3 series the Cavs won, it went full 7. So in turn, he's expending a lot of energy to maintain a fight.
The hell did they sweep Toronto?
That's
the hell did they have?
that's what people are missing. Toronto was number 1 team in the East.
Yeah.
They swept them.
Yeah.
Boston was number 2. They beat them.
In 7.
Yeah, beat him in 7.
This team was number 13.
Pacers took him to 7.
This team is brand new.
It's a lot of minutes to play, dog.
I'm just telling
The team ain't brand new.
This team is brand new.
They played in over 50 games together.
Brand new, man.
That ain't brand new.
I see what you're saying.
This team wasn't put together for a finals run. Everybody else's team was put together for a finals run.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I agree with that. This team was put together. You
Just
get a piece here, a piece here.
Yeah, this team was put together to get younger for next year.
Most definitely. I agree with that, Weezy.
He
But
put his hat on and said, hey, let's go to the finals.
But at the same time, if you got to go 7 with Indiana, you got to go 7 with Boston. It's going to be tough to go 5 with these guys.
Golden State won 7 with Houston.
That's the number 1 team in that division.
In the NBA?
In the NBA.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like all the GOAT talk and stuff like that, before we go to that again, watch this series.
He's put up there.
Because he's carrying them. Watch the series.
Like the first year they played Golden State, like this year, he should probably be MVP. He won't get it if they lose, but he should be MVP the first year they lost to Golden State. He should probably be it this year. Okay. Speaking of the Golden State, how would the Warriors try to defend LeBron going forward?
I don't think they have anybody that can do that other than Iguodala. With him being hurt, we'll talk about him shortly. I would try KD. Because of length, LeBron is not going to the rack a lot, and if he does, you have bodies to put on him in the lane. But with his jump shot, dude, I think Kevin Durant has the best chance to defend. He stepped up his defensive ability this year at a high level.
Well, to counteract that though, LeBron has definitely improved his post game.
I agree.
He's putting up shots at angles that LeBron I have never seen him do.
I didn't know he could shoot like this.
Yeah.
He's become a jump shooter.
Yeah. I mean, he's changing his game to fit today's NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll give even with the length pause of Kevin Durant, it's not gonna give LeBron the trouble that people think it will.
Yeah. With them switching everything like how they did in the last 2 series with Houston, it didn't work that well against Houston.
Better shooters though.
Better shooters.
Yeah.
With them switching against Looney, Bell, and or Curry, it makes the whole process as far as guarding LeBron James easier on everybody because
It's not
I
just
just,
you
I even
every
saw a switch with JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
And JaVale McGee played good defense.
Yeah.
He really did.
I think that's the best thing you can do with LeBron James without Iggy playing.
Yeah.
So he can't switch everything. So he can't get comfortable or get in a rhythm with one person guarding him, so he know what to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I think that's, to me, if I don't have an elite defender, like
Yeah.
if I don't have a Kawhi or something name escapes me right now, or
Right.
someone like that,
Yeah.
I'm switching everything anyway.
You're gonna have to.
Just
Because the game is
Yeah.
that's how the game is ran, for sure.
Next question is, can Kevin Love provide that number 2 scoring option that the Cavs need?
Unpopular opinion. Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
He did.
he needs to
He
equal
do it,
the
Jeff.
production that Kyrie gave them last year.
That's not what he is.
No, what I'm not saying for him to average 28. And I'm saying the actual production
Mhm.
that Kyrie brought in was right around 24 points a game. They need that from Kevin Love.
But here's the thing, though. They have to change. To me, Cleveland played a perfect basketball game for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
You know, up to the last 4
Yeah.
seconds. But
Yeah.
they were, when LeBron was in the game, he ran point.
Yeah.
And he would find Kevin Love on the post or the 3. That's where you find him at, right
Yeah.
there in the post. Because with them switching everything,
Right.
you end up with somebody like Steph, Clay, or someone like that checking Kevin Love on the post. Give it to him. Shoot that little hook. Give him my 2 points. It's not a 3, but it's a 2.
Yeah.
Get some points. Let's go back down and play defense. Perfect basketball.
I don't expect Kevin Love to hit every shot that he takes.
No.
Because that just ain't who he is.
No.
But what Kevin Love does good that the people don't see is what I see is he boxes out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He gets so many rebounds without jumping. It's crazy.
He's a cerebral basketball player, straight, great high basketball IQ. Very injured, very injury prone,
Yeah.
but he's not a good matchup against Draymond. I mean, terrible against him last year, 39% from the field.
Right.
But if you look at the way the matchup is, Draymond Green gives him hell because in turn he's so active. He's moving around on offense. They switch everything, but Draymond Green it's not the person that he would much rather be banging down there with Kevon Looney.
Right.
Or, especially
even JaVale.
even for sure.
Yeah.
But he does not want to see KD and sure in the hell don't want to
I
see
think
KD.
Steve Kerr gonna play JaVale a lot more too.
JaVale got to keep his head in the game.
He had 2 good minutes and he still back there.
And he tried to dunk that ball. He didn't have any legs.
Because he played hard.
He was gas.
out there.
He ran all his gas.
Yeah.
Will we even see Andre Iguodala in this series?
Game 3.
Game 3.
I don't think so. I think it's a lot worse than what they saying.
Yeah, with the bone bruise, it's one of those things you wake up the next morning and it's completely gone.
Yeah.
So, and then one day you'll wake up and it's feeling better. Then one day it's regress. So Kerr came out and said that if they had Iggy in the Houston series, they would have won in 5 games. So,
He did say that.
his versatility to guard. If you see, because this is the thing about Iggy, and Sean Livingston is eating off this. You have to account for KD. You have to account for Steph, and you have to account for Clay. In turn, when you're not paying attention, Iggy is wide open and getting dunks. Sean Livingston's getting those dunks. Draymond getting open threes for sure. This is a big deal, and they need him, but I don't think they need him in game 2. They do need him in game 3.
Yeah, they'll need him in game 2 now.
On the road, they're going to need him.
And Iggy's just as strong as LeBron James. Most people don't know. He's just as strong as LeBron is.
Iggy's a glue guy. He's changed his game in his later years to be a glue guy, to do whatever you need me to do on the court. And he's somebody you wish you had on your team. There's teams right now will pay him way more than he would deserve to come do it. He's a former Finals MVP. So you really think about that. So I think once he comes back in game 3, they can run that what's it called, the Hampton off the Hampton lineup. Yeah, I mean it's over, man. You can't do nothing with that.
Yeah, that's tough, especially against a team that doesn't have consistent scoring at the point guard position with George Hill, which I think we'll talk about that in a few. But with that 5, there's really only one person that can score, or 2 people that can score at a high level. Because Tristan Thompson, he has no offensive skills.
Well, speaking of Tristan Thompson,
okay,
will he be a factor?
Last year we saw him, and he played close to 26 minutes a game.
Yeah.
So they need him because he's so active. You see him grabbing offensive rebounds. They got killed on the offensive glass in game 1, mainly because of Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love, he's a big body that's needed against that Golden State team. Will he be a factor? I think so.
He has to be.
He has to be.
He has to be a factor.
Asking a lot. I got a theory about offensive rebounding, though.
Okay.
The way the game is played right now, the first team that decides, you know what, screw it.
Yeah.
Y'all can have the 3 ball. We gonna get the rebound.
Yeah.
Like, because offensive rebounds are down there. People just trade possession.
Right.
You
Yeah.
shoot, miss, cool. You shoot, miss, we get it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
there's no offensive rebound. So the first team that decides that that's what we're gonna do,
Yeah.
it's gonna change the league back. You know, alter the league a little bit.
Yeah,
Because it's not even a factor anymore.
Yeah.
So with Tristan, we asking a lot of him. He doesn't have a skill set to where he doesn't have any moves.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any. You don't feel a threat. You know what I mean? Like, if he gets the ball in the post, it's like, all right, who's he gonna pass it to?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to double him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what can you ask of Tristan Thompson other than get 20 boards.
Yeah, defense. You expect him to change the entire complexity and the dynamic of the game defensively, and it doesn't happen mainly due to the fact that he's such a liability on the other side.
Right. You
If he
can't
get
play
20 boards in the game, we'll win whatever game it is.
Yeah,
I
no, for
promise
sure. I mean, but he goes out and plays like that in spurts. He's not playing, and it's half of the Kardashian curse about the for sure.
Next
Well,
question is,
Yeah.
who must step up for the Cavaliers? J.R. Smith.
He has to have a game. And if he's shooting 36% from the field, come on, JR.
They don't have a number 3.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't even have a half of it. I mean, let me tell you though.
Okay.
Rodney Hood is the number. Rodney Hood is a better basketball player, offensive and defensively, right now than J.R. Smith. Right now,
Hello.
it's no question.
Okay.
Rodney Hood is a 18-point a game scorer in the NBA.
I think that's next year though. I
He's
don't think.
not coming back there next year.
But I don't think he can. I don't think that the
He's just
offense
in a rhythm
fits.
right now.
That's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
offense doesn't fit what he does.
You got to get him out there, and you let J.R. out here, and he ruins game. Listen, everybody knows J.R. Smith's my guy.
Right.
One of my guys for sure. I can't defend him anymore because he's not helping me. He's not helping me. He's hurting everything that we do out there on the on the floor. He is a great shooter. He makes tough shots at a high level. The shots that I look at him and I'm like, why did he take that? He makes those.
Yeah.
Wide open shots, he misses those. So Rodney Hood has to play more. And what Jeff Green did in Game 7 against the Celtics, he has to play at a high level.
But see, but you're asking people that are coming up and giving you one game.
Right.
You ask them to be consistent forces now, and that's never been what they're going to do with their team. Because most of these players need the ball a little bit more to make it happen. And you have a ball dominant player in LeBron.
He's very ball down.
You know, that he's a creator, he's a facilitator.
Sure.
You know, but these are not catch and shoot players.
Nope. And you can't put Kyle Korver out there because
He's going to get smoked on the other
oh
end.
my God. He's concrete. His feet. He can't move.
That's the only thing. Like,
Yeah.
3 for 3. You just trade buckets.
So what I'm telling you though, Rodney Hood can actually shoot. You just let him get in a rhythm. Let
Okay.
Jordan Clarkson get out there and get in a rhythm. They tried to let him get in a rhythm in this last game. And my
That's
boy
right,
JC.
Yeah.
Ah man, that's when I threw my phone like that.
Oh man, JC was taking some bad shots, man. He's missing some chippies, man.
But you know what that was? It's
Rhythm.
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay.
The lights a little bit brighter now.
Lights are bright.
Y'all the only 2 teams playing now. They've never been here before.
This boys ain't never been, and they haven't played in those games. And I don't see them playing a lot of Larry Nance. I know we're gonna talk about him in a few, but him being so athletic, he can really help that team most definitely at a high level.
You just can't be soft out there. You can't be soft.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Right.
He's never played. Like Jeff said, the lights are different in the NBA Finals for sure. How should the Warriors utilize the center position?
They should only worry about it for the first 2 games. If Iggy comes back, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I mean, Draymond's going to be your 5.
yeah,
Going forward after that, I mean, JaVale will get what minutes he can.
Yeah.
But they're a matchup nightmare, dude.
You bring in Kevon Looney, you bring in Jordan Bell, who tries to dunk everything.
Everything.
And just grab the ball sometimes. You don't have to dunk
He
everything.
want to highlight
Oh
everything.
my God.
That's a young bouncy, though.
Yeah, no,
Hey, that's
those
what
young
it
legs.
is.
That's most definitely. But you can't play Zaza. He's too slow to play at this level.
If you put his eyes out, you got to tell Kendrick Perkins to suit up.
And
Let's go ahead and fight.
then David West,
You know what I mean?
he gets out there and he slows molasses too.
You know, I'm a David West guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So
CP got him paid.
See,
Hell yeah, CP got him paid.
Yeah,
in
he
New Orleans.
did. He did.
Ain't no question.
But he made up for it in Indiana.
He made it for it in Indiana.
Yeah. Give him that.
That's a
Give
little
him
bit.
that.
Yeah,
Give him that.
but at the center position, I think it's with Tristan Thompson. You have Draymond Green. You have to utilize it mainly due to the fact to match up with Cleveland, and their center's it's Tristan Thompson.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I mean like Draymond
Yeah.
can play the 5 against this team
Yeah.
because it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Because Tristan Thompson can't make the open pass that Draymond makes. He may get the rebounds that Draymond gets, but we're not worried about him hitting a three at all.
Hell no.
So,
No, most definitely.
all right, so you kind of brought this up a second ago.
Yeah.
What roles would Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. play?
Outside of flashes, and I mean when I say flashes, it's a spurt of George Hill. The three players that they acquired haven't really showed up. Can you imagine though if they still had D-Wade right now, or if they had IT?
One of them. They couldn't have both of them.
Or Derrick Rose.
I don't know about him, but I think if IT could have stayed healthy,
he was healthy. He's in the game.
But he with the Lakers, he still had to get surgery.
Yeah, for sure. He's went in at it because he had a long summer.
Yeah, okay, I respect that.
Right.
But healthy IT,
yeah,
with this team just gives them an option.
Yeah.
And they don't have that right
They don't have that. It's just an option. D-Wade can come in spurts and play way better than what JR is playing.
But here's the thing. I think if they kept the team the same,
they
wouldn't have made it.
They wouldn't have made it there. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. But if you look at it, you could play Larry Nance like how they played PJ Tucker in Houston. Minus the corner three, Larry Nance would come in, be super athletic, and just come in there and get those scrappy rebounds. You need Larry Nance.
Well, you need Larry Nance. Corner three.
You need that corner three. And that corner three is supposed to be JR. It's supposed to be George Hill. It's supposed to be Kyle Korver.
But you can't play Kyle Korver on defense.
Yeah. And that's why you play Rodney Hood. Play Rodney Hood.
I'd rather play Kyle Korver if he hitting shots than swap. I'd rather swap baskets with them than not hitting no shots at all.
But you switch, you got Kyle Korver. I see Stephen Curry, his eyes light up when he sees KD. Oh my God, they get so excited when they see a switch. I've seen Steph get switched. Oh my God, on who was that was guarding him out there on the island? It wasn't Tristan.
Top of the key.
Yeah. Oh man, he was so excited. Steph is in such a comfort because he doesn't have to worry about Kyrie Irving. Who the hell is terrified of George Hill? And Jordan Clarkson is just playing so erratic that he just gets and they switch everything. Man, Steph is so excited, man, playing in this series, and he's gonna get that MVP.
No.
Who will get that MVP?
KD.
Y'all want to
see.
Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of, that's a good segue. Speaking of Stephen Curry, how are the Cavaliers planning on defending Stephen Curry?
They used to win at him.
That's it. That's all you can
But
do.
you got to think about it too. The times that he was switched on James Harden, he shot 40%. Mm-hmm. So at the same time, we sit and laugh, oh man, he's killing them, he's making them fall, whatever the case may be. He shot 40% when he was guarding them. So,
but Houston went at him. But that the first year that we had Kyrie did the same thing.
Yeah, I know for sure. But it's a different monster against Cleveland.
You gotta make it uncomfortable as possible.
Yeah.
You gotta have somebody that's not afraid. It's easy for us to say, just go out there and guard them.
Yeah.
But confidence is something else, dude. So it's having someone hit whatever they want to do in front of your face and be able to hit any shot and do something to your psyche.
Yeah.
But you asking the player just stay in front of him best you can. Make it rough for him.
Yeah.
Within the rules.
In the
rules. A little physical.
You got to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Within the rules.
Yeah.
But Houston was able to do that.
Yeah, but it didn't work out like people thought because in turn, Steph was really playing hard defense. I think it affected him on the offensive side because he was playing so hard on defense.
There were games where he wasn't playing hard defense in the show, and he started to play defense more in his offense. So that's what you want. You want that trade. You want him to make the decision. He's I'm going to shoot or I'm going to play defense. You want him to make that decision.
Yeah.
And Steph getting to the rack right now, really, really comfortable.
I mean, I've been trying to tell people
get
to the rack.
I ain't going to lie. I didn't know it. He gets to the rack.
There's nothing to stop him.
You got to run him off the line, right? And he can run off the line. He can finish with the best of them. Left hand, right hand, English, whatever y'all want to do. But we'll go to state, go ISO heavy with KD.
They need to.
Why?
I don't
think bucket.
Now, this isn't the Warriors game. I think it's, they've got these 2 championships because of, how they move the ball with players. You got Stephen Curry, who's one of the best shooters in NBA history. You got Klay Thompson, if not he's really close to it. Going isolation, it doesn't help their players, their whole roster. It doesn't help them.
And KD, he hasn't had a great playoff.
No, he's playing like shit. I think with that isolation ball, I think it bogged down everybody else. Mm-hmm. So in turn, I think KD is looking at man, I can't really get in my rhythm because I'm such an ISO player. He looks like he's not into the game because in turn he gives the ball up, he goes standing in the corner. Mm-hmm. And then, he wants to shoot. Okay, he gets busy and he'll kiss somebody in the low post, turn around, shoot over. He shot 10 for 22 in this last game? Come on, man. They
scored in overtime.
So you look at that, right? And they beat them with KD playing the way he played.
That's what's scary.
And that's why they're going to win by 18 tonight.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no, I ain't betting on 18. But they're going to beat their ass tonight.
Give me 13.
I can't give you 13. I'm not betting.
Vegas line is 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not betting.
How would coaching affect the final?
You got to think about it, man.
I don't think it's a big deal. I just think it's a better team playing against not so good. I don't think coaching is a really big deal.
Well, I see where you go with that. I think we have two teams where both coaches are on autopilot.
Yeah.
Ty Lue is as well of a game he coached in game one, because he did coach a heck of a game in game one, and he would not get credit for it because they lost.
Yeah.
With the way they switched, the way they worked the ball into Kevin Love, the way he had LeBron running the ISO and running the offense no matter what, that's great coaching to me. Steve Kerr, he's been on autopilot for years.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't had to.
He really had to come.
He hasn't had to do anything. So I think it just depends on can Ty Lue stay focused enough to find that one glitch in the matrix and exploit it.
And it's all about in-game adjustments, matchups, and substitutions.
Yeah.
That's the NBA Finals in a nutshell. Right. So with Ty Lue not having the luxury of seeing Andre Iguodala, you have to exploit the fact that there is no Andre Iguodala. So when they're switching and they have Jordan Bell and Kevon Looney checking LeBron James, you have to exploit that. And you have to have players out there, right? Okay. When they're coming in and submerging on LeBron James, you got to put players out there that can make shots. Play Rodney Hood, play Kyle Korver, because those double teams are coming. You kick it out, and you have people that can actually make shots.
Okay. Well, my counterpoint to that is that happened in game one.
Yeah.
And LeBron just made the shots. So that's why he had 50 points.
No, for sure. But when he's kicking, that's supposed to have a triple-double. When he's kicking it out, nobody's making shots. I've seen JR miss 8 wide-open shots.
You got to tell me.
Wide open.
They're in a rough game.
How long have I been telling y'all JR? Since, look,
You've been mad at JR for a long time.
The whole playoffs.
You've been mad at him for a very long time.
I mean, JR, he does stuff to just make you wonder how he's still
you do.
Yeah,
for sure. You know what? Somebody shout out to my guy, man. I can't remember the great thing. He said he thinks JR had an edible before the game, not necessarily weed. He said it was edible.
I don't think
kicked it at the wrong time.
Yeah, it was just an edible.
I don't think he's high at all. I don't think he's high at all.
Just low basketball IQ.
I just don't think he has no sense of awareness and
low basketball.
He wasn't focused, man.
Here's what NBA players say about JR. If it's on the playground, he's one of the first people you pick.
Yeah, for sure.
So it lets me know his basketball IQ ain't there.
No.
He can hoop.
He can hoop
all
with the
game.
best stuff.
Like anybody in the world, you put him on the court. If it's a pickup game or the Drew League or something like that, he can do what he has to do. But when it's coming down to running sets, making the correct basketball decision, you don't want him to do.
He's not there for that.
That's crazy.
No, for sure.
Last question is: can the Warriors win this game? Win this series?
Will they?
Well,
lose this series?
For sure. I think the Warriors' depth is hurting them. With Patrick McCall coming back from that scary fall, Iguodala not playing, there is, a real concern in my eyes that, hey, we need some production off the bench. And Sean Livingston, who is the best mid-range shooter I've seen in a very long time, they need one more point guard. Or one more off a wing.
Swaggy.
Yeah, and Swag.
Swag's going to have a game. You know that, right?
I don't think
Swag's going to have an 18-point game in this series.
I don't know.
He's going to get... Charles the Bleach Report with the JR. We got the series we wanted. Right. JR versus Swaggy P in the finals.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, so, Swag's going to have a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think, no disrespect, I think the Warriors' depth concerns are overblown. Because at the end of the day, you have four versus 1.5.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You got two.
Okay, two.
Kevin Love.
Okay,
Kevin Love.
But they have to be smart enough to keep giving Kevin Love the ball.
I agree.
Sometimes Cleveland goes away from it.
They go away from it.
So you have 4 against 2, no matter what. Now Clay's ankle, is giving them problems.
I'll go ahead and shot right there.
He'll be fine.
No, he'll be fine. But that's my thing though. It's like if injuries continue to mount up on the team like they did towards the end of the regular season,
they in trouble.
Shot.
They have
That's the
injuries.
That's
the
the
only
shot. That's it.
That's the only shot. And with LeBron being the player that he is, he's only one man. I mean, he has to have help from Jeff Green. Jeff Green really has to step up because he plays a lot of minutes,
Mhm.
and in terms of shots, when he's not making shots, it makes LeBron's job so much harder.
I totally agree.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
One more question that we know here.
Mm-hmm.
What about the referees in game 1?
That was trash.
Griffey, both ways though. They were calling bad calls both ways.
But that charge call against LeBron?
Trash.
Bullshit.
It was a charge though. I mean, it was a block.
But they changed
It was a block though.
I never seen it change. Not in the finals. You can't
From
change
what
that.
from how they described the rule, there was no reason for them to review it.
But the thing is, this is the thing.
You see what
The
I mean?
reason that
Can you-
it's
can you
even
admit
been
that?
implemented is because you can't miss calls under 2 minutes to decide a game.
What about the lane violation on Draymond?
They haven't called lane violation.
I've seen it this year.
Yeah.
Caught on OKC.
So what I'm saying is, you can't miss that call. So when they go in and look, hey, we missed the call.
Mhm.
That was clearly a block.
But what about the lane violation against Draymond?
I seen a lane violation call on LeBron. He was shooting a free throw himself.
Because if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Sure enough. But if they call that lane violation on Draymond Green,
Mm-hmm.
J.R. Smith's blunder doesn't matter.
I mean, George Hill makes the free throw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That we can't. That
You can't do that. Right.
But
that
that
George Hill free throw stuff.
Did you see his
Everybody misses
He
free
was
throws.
terrified. Jeff, that was a good point.
His
He
eyes,
was terrified.
terrified.
He was terrified.
Everybody misses free throws.
No,
I've
no,
seen
no,
the best of
no,
them
no.
miss free throws.
Go
like that.
go watch that again. Like his eyes
Terrified.
between when the referee first threw him the ball, he
Terrified.
made that first one. Man, he wanted to be anywhere but there.
Anywhere but on that line.
I see Kawhi Leonard do the same thing.
Missed the shot, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about look at his face, dog. Like his face was like, man, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Somebody help me,
Please, somebody take this ball.
man. Anybody.
No, for sure. I just
We're
really,
gonna watch that in the show.
Yeah.
Like, watch that, man.
Warriors in 5 for me.
I want to say 4 or 5
Cavs in 7.
because the Warriors won in 5 last year, right?
1 in 5 last year. They'll win a
Yeah.
game in Cleveland.
They're gonna win tonight. They're gonna win tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
LeBron gonna have 60 points tonight.
whatever you want to do. My God.
Y'all want to bet?
Yeah, 60. I bet on that. 60.
I don't know.
I bet on that. 60.
I want him to. Man, you know how hype I would be if he got 6 points tonight.
He gonna get 60 tonight.
I want to get 60.
I'm
I
excited.
caught a 50-point triple-double last week.
You said
He
50?
needed it.
55.
Nah, I give you 55. I give you 55. I give you 55.
Yeah, he
He
needs
needs
it.
a lot of damn points.
He can do it.
I give you 55 for sure. Let us know what y'all think about this NBA Finals, man. Game 2 is upon us in a couple of hours. I really do think, man, Steph's gonna get this MVP though, for sure. He's playing at that level. He's just so calm, so relaxed. I ain't seen my boy, you know,
He's very
he's very relaxed because he knows who the hell they got. They got George Hill.
I got a problem. I just bet somebody to 55 damn points in the finals.
Yeah,
You did.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
On camera
Yeah,
and
for
on
sure.
tape.
Yeah, I'm excited
I got
about
a
that.
real problem.
Yeah, for sure.
On podcast.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to play forever.
And tweet us with questions throughout the week, man. About
You done got a word about making sports gambling legal now.
most definitely.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
Yeah. Now tweet us with questions
My bad,
throughout
man.
the week. Now it works. At Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, but more important, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell the Cavs friends.
To tell the friends and make bad bets.
Mm.
55, don't forget. Woo!
Everything paid for, baby.
Hey, everything is definitely paid for, most definitely.
Woo, boy.
Hey, camera's always on.
Camera's always on, brother.
Hey, Revolution will be podcasting.
Yes,
So
sir.
we out.
That's right.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.